The paparazzi, millions of fans.
I love you, Farrah.
Thank you.
Even our own camera crew.
Oh, my God.
We were all chasing Farrah.
Farrah, come here, we love you. We want to give you a building as a gift.
Thank you, that's so nice.
Ever since reality TV has become a reality, everyone's been after her.
Farrah, to us, is, from a reality show, I mean, she's the holy grail. Fantasize what that life might be like.
Even if you kept the cameras on the whole time, I mean, if I lost my temper, it would be justified.
Let's see some sign.
You know what? Stop it, and I mean it.
Take a hell of a guy to date Farrah Fawcett. Got to live up to Ryan O'Neal and the $6 Million Man.
Prince Charles did put his hand on my thigh, and my dad did call him Chuck all night. So, Chuck.
She's not impressed with royalty, politicians, or other movie stars. Who she's really impressed with and in love with is her mother and father.
Well, I'm glad that the FBI got a hold of us.
Well, how did they know to call here?
Because I'm your papa.
See, these are the kind of calls that could make a parent worry. The FBI, your daughter's been admitted to a drug rehab.
First infamous Litterman to have happened the way that it did goes down in history exactly the way she wanted it to.
You just can't believe sometimes what comes out of her mouth.
I never would smoke crack or bungee jump.
Or smoke crack and then bungee jump.
Tomorrow will change, and today won't mean a thing. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. I'm your hell, I'm your dream. I'm nothing in between. You know you wouldn't want it any other way. So take me as I am.
So what time does her plane land?
Our plane was supposed to land an hour ago. Look outside. It's raining, it's foggy, traffic. Last I heard, Kennedy Airport's about an hour, 2 hours delayed.
Larry, we have Farrah on the phone.
Oh. Hello, Farrah?
Larry, are you there?
Yes, this is Larry.
Hi, Larry.
How are you?
I'm a bit under the weather.
It's kind of a nasty day. Do you have a hard time getting in from the airport?
You know, I did, and I was wondering, what are you guys doing?
not much. Hanging out.
You wanna, come see me?
Yeah, sure. If it's easier for you, we'll just come over to you.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah, totally fine.
We could have like a little slumber party meeting.
Fabulous. I got my jammies.
Is Sal there?
Yes, I am. How are you, Farrah?
Sal, do you have your teddy jams?
I will pick them up on the way.
Hey, Farrah?
Yes.
I tried to tell them that they're only 1-0 away from closing the deal.
Maybe the teddy jams are not a good idea. Maybe I ought to run the Victoria's Secret.
They're a PG network, Farrah.
What?
I said they're a PG network.
That'll change.
All the people you do a reality show with.
Yes.
Why Farrah?
You are incredibly famous. You are Farrah Fawcett. The world knows you by, I'll be frank, you see the tabloids. You see a lot of photos of you. And this, I think, is a great opportunity for you to tell your story.
I know what you really think of reality shows.
Oh, I don't like them.
They promised me you're not going to be Anna Nicole Smith.
Well, no, I promise you I'm not going to be Anna Nicole Smith.
Other than Anna Nicole Smith, what is it that you don't really care for about reality shows?
I think it's ridiculous to do a reality show and yet not acknowledge that there's a camera, because that means then it's not real if you don't acknowledge there's a camera. And I don't find them honest, but a way to keep them honest. Shall I do my little camera?
Now, wait a minute. Mark had a problem with us
Another
videotaping the meeting at TV Land.
Well, I told them that they could videotape this just in case it happens.
Uh-huh. Ditto. Okay. Okay, Carl.
Hello?
Give me the phone, please. Hello. Who is it? Hi. I'm not pissed. I'm not pissed at all. Hi, honey. Wait, I'm gonna put this on speaker. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, you're on speaker. Say that again.
I said, God, that was from The Exorcist.
Okay, listen, can I call you back? I know we have a lot to talk about. We're right in the middle of making a deal, okay?
Okay.
Larry Jones, this is Alana Stewart. He is the top man of TV Land, and he's like doing that, doing the fingers.
So I shouldn't say that it sounds like a rat.
Oh, no. Goodbye, honey. I'll call you in a little while. Bye. Bye. Yes. What time are you leaving?
Who lined up for Farrah?
What time are you leaving?
Who have you
Oh,
lined up
God,
for
I can't
Farrah?
get it off the thing. What time are you leaving?
Hello?
Alana?
Yeah?
Who have you lined up for Farrah tonight?
No.
Who?
Yeah, who?
It's a secret.
Thank you.
No.
She's
Come
so smart.
on.
She's so smart. Okay, honey. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I hate reality shows, but here I am doing one.
So why are you doing this?
I guess we don't know the answer yet, do we?
Hi, baby. Do you want to come to the Stella McCartney party with us?
Who is it?
It's Kimberly.
If she
And
doesn't
you'll
mind
pick us
waiting
out?
until we know.
But you know that they're filming it. My prima donna daughter. She
No,
probably
we'll
has to
have
call
to
her attorney, her agent, and her manager.
Tell her don't give us
Are we
any
gonna
attitude, and we don't know, and we'll let her know. And if she wants to come along, we'd love to have her.
Okay.
End of conversation.
I think going out for Farrah is a big job. It's a lot of work. Like the night in New York when Tim from Armani Cosmetics came over because he was bringing us makeup.
See, it's very complicated. How I won't remember this. You have to write. Can you write
I'm in
directions?
LA in a couple weeks. I told you we'll have like a little makeup lesson.
Well, good, but I'm on camera for the next few days.
All right. Oh, wait. Yeah. Until then, you've got to learn how to do it.
I have to be prepared when I go out because the next day I'm critiqued. It's reviewed. It's she didn't look so good. What's going on? There's always some expectation.
The one thing I've learned about going out with Farrah is that it's never going to happen on time. No, we've missed Stella McCartney's party, I think. Oh, we have? Well, I mean, I think so. It's 10 to 11. It's supposed to be over at 11. So my daughter and her friend decided we should go to the Tommy Hilfiger party.
I'm not sure I want to go to this party.
People always recognize Farrah. They always come up to her, and even if you're at a party or something where there's not a lot of paparazzi, there's still a lot of people that come up and, oh, I loved you, and, you know, I had your poster when I was 12, and could we take your picture, and could you take it with my uncle and my aunt? They like it, they're staying, but we're going. We're gonna stop for pizza. I have a feeling that we're probably going to go home.
Are you having one?
I'm gonna live it up, baby.
Oh,
Tonight's the night.
Party girls or what?
Farrah, come here. We love you. We want to give you a building as a gift.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice.
Diamonds and buildings and anything you want.
Diamonds and buildings. Ask me what you do. I told him I sell what woman loves the most. So what you would love the most?
Diamonds,
Oh my God.
caviar.
You are the best. You got it from the first time. Here, that's my
I
name.
got it the first
From the
time.
first time. Most ladies, they say shoes or vibrators.
Hey,
Sorry for disturbing you.
that's okay.
Have a beautiful evening.
The big evening is really getting ready for the big evening because the big evening never happens. I think we didn't drink enough.
And no, we certainly didn't. We certainly
Well, this is
didn't.
a fine how do you do.
Next on Chasing Farrah, my assistants tend to go crazy.
The other reference I have is I met all 5 angels. I was a production assistant on this Western that Lee Majors was in.
I could actually reshoot the poster.
I mean, they're crazy before they come
Okay,
to me.
that's what I wanted clarification of.
Take me as I am.
Who's the cast in this show? Who's in your life in terms of being on camera every day?
Well, I mean, the people I work with who are on my payroll, who are
Oh, your
my
management
posse. I
and
mean,
agents
yeah,
and
my
stuff?
management team. I
None
mean,
of them will have any problem being on camera.
they agreed, yeah.
Great.
There's Mark Berg, my manager.
I'm not agreeing to be filmed right now.
Harry Gold, my agent.
No.
Jenny Weinman, my publicist. And then there's Carl Mazzacone.
I'm serious. Leave.
And Mella Murphy, who started out doing hair and makeup and is now packing.
Oh, don't tell anybody this, Farrah. This is why they say that about you. Don't.
And then there will be you.
You cannot be behind this the whole time we're shooting you because we can't see you when you're doing that. I think the one character we're missing is who's going to be working that so we can see your face.
Oh, yes.
Just another camera
If you
looking
don't
at
want
us.
me doing it, then I'm gonna have to hire someone who knows how to work the camera. And if I know how to work it, then he should, she should.
Okay.
My assistants tend to go crazy. I mean, they're crazy before they come
Okay,
to me.
that's what I wanted clarification of.
you've been a publicist most of,
Yes, I've been a publicist. The other reference I have is I met all 5 angels, you know, Tanya Roberts, Kay Jackson, Jacqueline Smith, Cheryl Ladd, and Shelley Hack. If you want to talk to them, I have their numbers too. Farrah's actually the only one I've not met.
Come on, who was your favorite?
I don't know if I want to say that here.
Why not?
Because I love Farrah, but it would be her little sister, Chris, which was Cheryl Ladd.
He's out. Bring in the next assistant. So, Tom, who'd you work for?
I gotta say, I'm not too comfortable talking about my previous clients with the cameras on.
Well, I like that you're being private because we would need that for Farrah as well.
I think I'm gonna have to move on and take some other opportunities at this juncture.
He's not gonna cut it, okay? He's uncomfortable around cameras. Bad choice. We're passing on him.
Mark, he passed on us.
Nah, we're gonna cut that out. He can't. I can't have somebody pass on my client on camera.
So, you've been an assistant before to celebrities?
I was a production assistant on this Western that Lee Majors was in.
It's not gonna work out with her. I do believe Ryan O'Neal's looking for an assistant.
Who's Ryan O'Neal?
Next! What's your name again?
Ricardo. Or they call me FF. I could actually reshoot the poster if she wanted. Like I got this blanket on eBay. I don't know.
Wow, look at that. It's not gonna work. They were either fans, kooks, creeps, people you just look at you didn't trust. So I said, tell you what, I'll put my cousin in there. I trust him. He's good for the job.
You're good with a camera.
Yeah, I definitely have experience with camera. It's not a problem.
Okay, Greg, now the most important, do you have any experience packing? Because this is what it's all about.
Yeah, clothes. I like the way you're dressed, so I would trust you.
There you go. So here's
What?
the reality.
There you go, what? What?
It means you not only get the job because she wants the T-shirt, she wants the jacket. To it.
You think that's why I hired you?
Within the first 5 minutes of meeting her, she looked at me and said, "You could be my friend. Let me have your clothes."
My clothes are so baggy, I don't think they would.
Oh, they would.
no,
She likes it baggy.
Oh, no,
she likes the
perfect.
clothes
That's right.
baggy. She likes the clothes.
Yeah.
Just exactly
The
what you're
jeans
wearing.
thing. Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Take it off.
I've never traveled with a celebrity. That was crazy. We literally left her apartment 40 minutes before the plane leaves the tarmac.
Number one, that's the real angel. We love you, Farrah.
Oh, the pilot was so sweet. When he heard I was on the flight, he had somebody bring the poster, the original poster, out for me to sign. And his wife got on the phone and said, it's the only photograph I'll let him have of another woman. She was really sweet. So while I was sitting up there, la-di-da, I learned how to fly the plane.
You know how to fly a 767?
Yes. Yeah, well, I was up there for 45 minutes, I told you. And you have to hit
Well, that's
the
all
3
it
buttons.
takes. 45 minutes, and I'm sure the pilot was so happy to have her there. She signed the poster. He must have been saying, you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. You're great, you could fly a plane. So she's walking around.
I just said, tell me where the landing gear is, because I'd put that, I don't care what altitude we were, I was going to put the landing gear down. So you hit the 3 buttons. Hope the terrorists aren't watching. They know anyway, what am I saying? Anyway, you can't go from right to left.
I hope nobody's watching. It's now safe to fly when you fly with Farrah because they gave her lessons. Passengers, don't worry.
Okay, Farrah, you've got it under control. Now, don't be nervous. I'm not nervous. The landing wheels are down, though. Put the landing wheels back up, Farrah. No, they're staying down. Next on Chasing Farrah.
Charlie Jason's in the house.
No, and no.
We have paparazzi following us.
To thing.
Take me as I am.
From New York to Los Angeles to Miami, we were going to follow Farrah Fawcett with a camera.
I don't even know what town we're in.
But capturing who she was going to be a lot harder than any of us imagined. It's the same thing every day. You can't do this, you can't do that. I don't think it's her problem. I think it's you're having the problem. We're here to get into her life, and you're trying to keep us out of her life. I think you're being overprotective of her.
It's my job to protect her and look out for her.
Protection and guidance.
I am protective.
A little styling, a lot of protection.
I have to be the protector. If I wasn't the protector on the show, you'd follow her in the bathroom.
The cameras are invasive in Farrah's life. I don't know how she goes anywhere.
We have paparazzi following us.
In some odd way, she's kind of used to it. Me, I'm not used to it.
I hope you're rolling, okay?
We are.
Well, we can't roll because we got the beeping going. So
Well,
everything's
that's
happening as it
reality.
waits.
Hello.
Hold on a second. Yeah, we got a lemon of a car here. What's going on, Chief? Come on.
Did you open your door?
No, the door is locked. I can't.
Oh, can you unlock?
There's the kitty lock on it. There's no point going. Let's turn the camera off for a minute so we can get this right.
You got it?
You saying don't turn the camera off?
I couldn't imagine wrapping my mind around the life that she's had since the 70s. Everything from the hair to the nipples to the persona has been talked about. I think everyone's always going to be interested in Farrah.
So why are people interested? I don't know. Because they're like waiting for me to mess up or something? No, hope not. The Letterman show was judged. People thought that I went like, woohoo. Embankment. David Letterman, embankment. Remember the word I couldn't think of? And you're the one who said, what's the big deal? That's Farrah. Yes, remember I went through Central Park and I climbed up the, okay, embankment.
So you and David
The first time, remember you just
Letterman
saw it?
climbed up this wall in Central Park?
Oh my God,
I'm
he's
sorry.
having a Letterman moment. Letterman moment is when I say something that I know is going to be misconstrued, you know, that it's, or people make me look stupid. So when I was doing the show, where the whole thing got started, remember I said the paparazzi were chasing me through Central Park, and I climbed up. Remember I said I scaled that, I couldn't think of the word embankment.
And David Letterman saved you? From a
he
mugger?
didn't. No. Maybe this whole show is a Letterman moment.
She has a life like everybody has a life, with this one kind of twist to it.
Charlie's Angels in the house, Farrah Fawcett.
It sounds exciting when you see celebrities walking down the red carpet, but if you have to put up with the red carpet everywhere you walk, it's got to be fatiguing. Anywhere she goes, anytime she goes there, it becomes a personal appearance.
Oh my God! It is! I knew she looked familiar. I'm freaking out. Oh my God!
Who's that?
Farrah Fawcett.
Thank you.
Great with Letterman.
Oh, thank you.
You're still gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Would you rather be anonymous?
I think it would be easier. I think that I would probably enjoy my life more. Yes.
So why would one of the most photographed women in the world agree to do a reality show?
It's not really up to me because my whole life is a reality show all the time.
On one of the shopping sprees, we went to Soho, and there was a mob of people outside. They had to lock the door. They had to lock her in the store so she wouldn't get mobbed. And I couldn't even get in. The crew was standing outside waiting to get in, and it was just insanity. I've never seen anything like it. The thing about the paparazzi, they don't even want a good picture of Farrah. They want the one bad one that they're gonna sell to the tabloids and make a bunch of money off of.
She really does look good.
I'll still do it.
He's not doing any better.
I don't know what it is about Farrah, but there seems to be chaos everywhere she goes. I don't think she creates it, but I think she's found a way to live with it.
Don't turn them on yet because
No.
they can
They
take
can
photos.
see it.
Let's go.
It really is a part of her everyday life. While that's entertaining footage, my concern now that we're back here is that the show can't be us chasing you.
Why not?
Because the audience wants to see the real you, not you from a distance. So, I mean, I guess we can...
We'll have to figure it out, right? Who I am.
We have to figure that out?
Oh,
You don't know?
I don't want to go to, a therapist, so I think they'll just, use you.
I'd like to shoot you in a room with somebody you know very well, so you can't run.
Me and someone.
How do you think Ryan would feel about us shooting you two together? I mean, that's somebody who's got to know the real you, and maybe he can kind of help us catch you. That is, if he's caught you.
It's a possibility. I think I can say that much. We'll have to see, and it depends on the day, which way the wind blows.
Do I ask him?
Mm-hmm. I'll ask him.
Okay.
Okay. Next time on Chasing Farrah.
I'm closing in.
It's Belmondo, isn't it? You did have an affair with him, you bitch.
Oh my God, it's like acting with you.
Jeez, have you put on weight?
Stop it!
Get the booze.
What?
Get the booze. Get the
Why
booze.
don't I just do
Get
a
the
lap
booze.
dance?
Anyone, and then a lap dance. Get the booze.
I'm a